Welcome to AZPM News Daily, a wrap-up of all the day's news from Arizona Public Media. I'm Steve Jess, and on our Wednesday podcast, an ICE arrest at a Tucson courthouse.
It's hard to tell people where they can or cannot feel safe.
An anti-union measure has been pulled off the November ballot.
Republican lawmakers created the proposal to target the Arizona Education Association.
And Pima County has a treasurer again.
The board moved to appoint Jorge Soto.
That's ahead for this Wednesday, July 29th. Topping our news today, local officials are condemning the apparent ICE arrest of a Tucson woman near a county courthouse downtown. Angela Gervasi has the story.
On Tuesday, the Arizona Daily Star reported that ICE agents detained the woman as she was leaving an unrelated civil court hearing. AZPM has not been able to independently verify where she was arrested, but ICE arrests in and near courthouses in different cities have been a long-standing tactic under the Trump administration. Tucson immigration attorney Mo Goldman is not representing the woman who was arrested. He says locally, he hasn't heard about ICE entering courthouses in recent months. But in general, he said, arrests near places like courthouses are cause for concern.
It's hard to tell people where they can or cannot feel safe.
In past administrations, immigration agents generally avoided sensitive areas like courthouses and schools. Angela Gervasi, AZPM News.
A Maricopa County Superior Court judge deemed a ballot measure that would severely restrict teachers' unions is unconstitutional and cannot stay on the ballot. From Phoenix, Ben Giles reports.
Republican lawmakers created the proposal to target the Arizona Education Association, the state's public school teachers union, following a fight over the union's effort to restrict private school vouchers. The AEA argued that the measure is written in such a way that it affects all the state's unions, even though the measure purports to only be about teachers. As written, they argued the measure violates a constitutional requirement that ballot measures stick to a single subject. Maricopa County Superior Court Judge Gregory Como agreed. Republican lawmakers still have the option to appeal the decision. Ben Giles, Phoenix.
Arizona Secretary of State Adrian Fontes is calling on the Trump administration to provide proof that federal election monitors are needed to prevent a recurrence of purported problems in recent elections. Assistant Attorney General Harmeet Dillon announced earlier this month the Department of Justice sent monitors to Arizona and 5 other states to increase voter confidence. But Fontes said the DOJ hasn't actually told his office what problems the monitors would be tracking. Fontes said his office is filing a Freedom of Information request about those allegations. A Republican running for the Arizona Corporation Commission is facing allegations he filed misleading financial reports and might lose hundreds of thousands of dollars in public funding. State lawmaker Ralph Heap, who secured a Republican nomination in the primary, is running as a clean elections candidate, meaning he has agreed to forego large donations in exchange for nearly $300,000 from the Clean Elections Commission. But Heap might not see a dime of it because he's not filed a sworn statement affirming he's filed accurate campaign finance reports. Arizona voters created the Citizens Clean Elections Commission in 1998 as a clean funding alternative for candidates who want to distance themselves from large donors. Pima County supervisors appointed a new treasurer Tuesday evening. Angela Gervasi has that story.
The board moved to appoint Jorge Soto to serve as county treasurer through 2028. 4 supervisors voted in favor of the appointment, with 1 supervisor, Steve Christie, abstaining. The position involves managing the county's property and district tax revenue, among other responsibilities. According to his letter of interest, Soto had a 17-year career with the banking firm Citigroup. And, he stated, he's recently been working as an independent financial consultant. Soto was among 9 candidates in the running to replace Brian Johnson, who stepped down last month. Under normal circumstances, the Pima County treasurer is an elected position. But Johnson resigned in the middle of his term, prompting the supervisors to select a replacement per Arizona statute. Angela Gervasi, AZPM News.
A collaboration between the University of Arizona College of Veterinary Medicine and the Pima County Health Department is working on making more cooling centers pet-friendly. Laura Helensky tells us more.
Out of the 48 cooling centers in Pima County, only 8 are pet-friendly. Dr. Jennifer Vishny and Dr. Amanda Sorensen from the UA are working to bridge this gap. Sorensen says to understand challenges and needs, the team has been interviewing people at cooling centers.
Among the cooling centers, people very much want to help as many of the pets and their people as they can. And so figuring out how to do that in a space-efficient and comfortable way is something that we'll definitely be working on.
The team will start their outreach and send recommendations to the Pima County Health Department starting this fall, with the goal of launching the model next summer. Once finished, the team hopes to extend their initiative to other U.S. cities as well as abroad. Laura Holansky, AZPM News.
For the second time in less than a year, a fire has taken out a wooden bridge over the Colorado River. From KAWC in Yuma, Alexandra Rangel reports the Heart Mine Bridge is about 6 miles downstream from the Oxbow Bridge, which burned last August.
The bridge collapsed into the Colorado River. La Paz County Supervisor Holly Irwin says the fire started on the California side on Saturday and then spread into the Cibola area.
It is a connector to an island over there where a lot of farming is done. This is their access bridge that they use to get their equipment over there and do their farming.
As crews continue battling the blaze, Irwin is reminding everyone on the Colorado River to watch out for debris from the collapsed Heart Mine Road Bridge. For KAWC News, I'm Alexandra Rangel.
Hoover Dam is temporarily closed to visitors while maintenance crews work on its cableway system. The 150-ton cableway moves large equipment and materials across the river and between the Nevada and Arizona sides of the power plant. The Bureau of Reclamation says during routine maintenance, the cableway carriage moved unexpectedly and put additional stress on system components. As a precaution, the area was secured and a specialty contractor was called in to assess the situation. The Bureau said it can't assess when visitor access to the Hoover Dam would resume. And now you're caught up on the stories we've covered today at Arizona Public Media. Thanks for listening. You can subscribe to AZPM News Daily wherever you get your podcasts. I'm Steve Jess, and we'll be back tomorrow.